Elliot with Yo Elliot. You got strength questions, I've got your answer.
Yo Elliot!
Today we've got a question from my good friend, Jay Saylor. Check him out.
Yo Elliot, first of all, bought this book. Greatest book I've ever read so far. But my question is actually about something in the book. You mentioned something about metabolic type, and I want to know, first of all, what metabolic type is, and how you determine what your metabolic type is, alright? Thanks.
Jay, very first thing I want to do is thank you, my friend, for investing in the Manifesto of Strength. The reason why I created that document was for guys just like you who want to go beyond just creating physical strength, but want to become the strongest version of themselves in all regards. So you've got a great thing on your hands there, and I want to thank you again for joining us in that. Now, your question with regard to metabolic typing is basically, what is it and how do you find out yours? So the whole idea of metabolic typing comes from the fact that we're all different. It's called biochemical individuality. All that means is that our physiology is as different as our fingerprints. Every single person is completely different on Earth, physiologically speaking. You know, we've got this standard human being that we're all measured up to medically, but the fact of the matter is that there's no one like you, Jay, there's no one like me, and there's no one like any of you watching this video. We're all very unique. Now, there are similarities in our uniqueness based on our genetic heritage. So, for example, if you're of Eskimo or even Northern American heritage, you know, Native Americans from North America up through Canada, things of that nature, or people from that particular region, for tens of thousands of years, your family fed off of the meat of the land, essentially buffalo, whale blubber and seals and salmon and lots of high-fat, high-protein foods, especially way up there in the north. There were no fruits and vegetables. If someone were to tell an Eskimo, buddy, you gotta eat 11 servings of fruit a day, otherwise you're gonna get heart disease, he'd smack you in your face and say, what the hell is a vegetable? I eat meat, I eat fat, I catch my food, I don't pick it. It's just the way it was for tens of thousands of years. So now here today, in 2000 and, I'm not going to date this video, yes I will, 2011, we've got people who are from that genetic heritage, from that lineage, living in America and or elsewhere in the world, and they've got people telling them that they've got to eat lots of fruits and grains. What that does is, it completely goes against their biochemical individuality, which is the fingerprint from their genetic heritage. For tens of thousands of years, they've been eating meat. Now you're asking them to eat grains and vegetables and fruits. And what happens is it completely throws off that individual's performance. Their body doesn't respond well to that particular type of fuel. So you're going to have problems like ADD, ADHD, you're going to have focus and concentration problems, you're going to have depression, you're going to have anxiety, and that's just some of the emotional and nervous system responses, but you're also going to have metabolic responses. You're going to have diabetes, you're going to have obesity, you're going to have a lot of fat, sick, sad, stupid people on pills to correct the imbalance associated with poor fuel for their metabolic type. So I'm not saying that fruits and vegetables are bad, because for example, if you are like the Inuit people of South America, I mean in South America there's no buffalo and there are no polar bears, they're not eating that stuff. In fact, there's really not that much, traditionally there hadn't been many animals like large game. They ate roots, plants, stuff they could pick off of trees, and you know, like things they found in animals and bugs that they found in the forest, which were generally small, like monkeys and insects and stuff like that. And whatever seafood they could get their hands on. So that a person of that particular type of metabolic type is going to do really well on fruits and vegetables. And they're not going to do very well on an Atkins diet, for example, with like steaks and heavy, high high lean meats like liver and things of that nature. You ask the person like that, of that metabolic type, which you would call a slow oxidizer, I'm jumping around here, to eat the type of food that would be more appropriate for a fast oxidizer, the person who does better with fats and meats. You ask that person to eat that type of food, and they're going to end up with heart disease, they're going to have sluggishness, they're going to be tired all the time, they're going to be a complete mess. So the whole idea with metabolic typing is to find out what fuel sources, i.e. foods, are best for you to consume. Now, I'm not saying, basically this is in order for you to be at your highest performance level, for you to think right, for you to feel good, for you to have lots of energy, for you to just really reach your strongest version of yourself. Now, there are lots of different diets that allow you to manipulate these things so you can almost change your physique. Obviously, like if you want to lose fat, you cut back on your processed foods and your grains. If you want to gain weight, throw some of that stuff in there. It causes you to swell up. But if you're looking to just be the strongest version of yourself, that's the way to go, and that's why I included it in that document. Now, I am not the expert on this, nor did I make any of this stuff up. So here are a few resources for you to get your hands on so that you can learn more about biochemical individuality and metabolic typing. The very first one that I would recommend is Metabolic Typing. The Metabolic Typing Diet by Bill Wolcott. You can look that up, Bill Wolcott, in Amazon. Grab that book. It really describes a lot of what I just sort of gave you a quick view of. And How to Eat, Move, and Be Healthy by Paul Chek, one of my all-time favorite books for human performance and health. Grab that book and really immerse yourself in the understanding of how to become the strongest version of yourself, physiologically, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Keep at it, buddy. Appreciate all your support. Those of you who send me video questions, you'll get video answers. Keep them coming. I'm trying to bang them out, get them done quickly for you guys. That's it. I'm out. Talk to you next time.
Yo, Elliot.